It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Fins and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm. Tua now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on second down. Tua over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Starlatulame gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, Allen. And Diggs has it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Stiff-armed him. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the early lead. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays? Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Dolphins first down. down 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Moss. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Allen now on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing again on second down.
Tua.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Tua. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young David? Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. McKenzie returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 36, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Gaskin. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 4. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Tua going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Durham Smythe, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A chance for Waddle on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they start in the best of all positions, first and goal. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Pass on for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Second down and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This is Gaskin on the carry, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Looking to pass. Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, Your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. The kick by Sanders is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now. Down 17-14. A minute 25 to play. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Allen. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing is Allen. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for
for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Second down and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. 44 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And this is Parker, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down.
down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.